At Strayer University, we help students like you go from, is it possible? To anything is possible by offering access to up to 10 no-cost gen ed courses, so you can reach your goals affordably and fast. Visit strayer.edu to learn more. No-cost gen eds provided by Strayer University affiliate Sophia. Eligibility rules apply. Connect with us for details. Strayer University is certified to operate in Virginia by Chev and has many campuses, including at 2121 15th Street North in Arlington, Virginia.
Welcome to Ice, Link Pad Beast. This is an anime audiobook inspired by an old tale we wrote. The story is revamped and the quality has improved. This audiobook is a product of JATF Productions. Warning, each episode will have music, sound effects, violence, and some inappropriate language. Listener discretion is advised. Now please, enjoy this anime series audiobook.
I know for me, one of the things that changed my thinking about time very much was the electronic.
The future! Our world, Earth, has changed as most people have foreseen it would, but into what was always the mystery. It seems that no matter how much this world may change, people always expect it to become more advanced. They still stare into the abyss of numerous possibilities and events that take place to bring their world to new heights of technology and advancement. Are humans so lost in the future that they can't see the present? Let me expand more on this subject, which will lead us into one of the most life-changing discoveries to take place and truly take this world to new heights. Technology is more advanced than it has ever been in any time period known to humanity. Newer, faster, smarter, and safer vehicles have been manufactured weekly, it would seem. The selections of these cars are at an unbearable rate. So many automobiles have been created to comfort drivers of every kind. These newly automobiles can sense danger and almost think for themselves. They change color according to the driver's mood, theme, fad, and feelings. Link pads, or LPs for short, are another great advancement of this era. Every child at the age of 5 is given one. As the child grows, so does their LP. Adapting to its owner is how it maintains its features, style, and shape. LPs cannot be stolen or ever lost. If separated from its owner for more than 10 hours, it self-terminates and wipes all memory and save files. A new LP is sent automatically to the owner's residence instantly and awaits for the finger scan for its rightful owner. The finger scanning method is to stop any other users from taking the LP and misusing it. Each LP has the owner's fingerprint stored in the LP satellite. Registration for an LP is done as soon as the person is born. There are many more advancements among this future world, but those two are the main and most important items in this story. Other items will be explained as the story progresses. As for now, our story starts off with a young teenage boy. His name is Rook. He attends a high school called Spyron High. Spyron is an enormous company that deals with just about everything your mind can conceive. The children and students that attend the school have all been given an animal code name linked to their LPs. The start of addressing others by animal names came about so long ago in this time period that it is not just a school fad, but in fact a norm for everyone. Any and all that have attended or worked for Spyron High have kept their code name registered. Thus, many around the world have these code names and take pride in them, like a badge of honor that is coded into their LPs. At last, let me halt my mouth and begin our story. But before we dive in, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Phoenix. I will be introduced to this story much later on. All I ask is that you open your minds to this fantastic story filled with action, suspense, and wonder. Let me introduce to you the world of ice, inner cool energy, Link Pad Beast.
Episode 1. A New World. A sound stirs me awake. My eyes open in response to the alarm clock set on the nightstand by my bed. I sit up, slowly, and yawn while stretching my arms to their full extent. The alarm clock sounds again. I ignore it for the time being as I finish my long and drawn-out stretch. Dressed in my pajamas, I pull back the covers for myself, then stand beside my bed, stretching in a different position. Bed. My groggy voice was just enough to activate the AI.
Making bed.
The female robotic voice replies as the headpiece of the bedroom becomes a door with nothing but darkness inside. The bed mattress slides into the darkness of the door as it closes. An already made mattress with brightly colored sheets, that would fit more for a girl, lifts up from the bottom of the bed frame and sets itself in place.
Bed made.
I looked at the sheets and grunted a little. Not again, I commented to myself as the alarm sounds again. I head towards my bedroom door to leave. Alarm off, I commanded.
Alarm off.
Once I exit my room, I walk down the hallway to a purple-colored door. I knocked and then opened it as I entered the room. It was filled with all sorts of girl accessories. Way too many for one's own good. My younger sister laid on her bed with the same brightly colored sheets that now are currently on my bed. She was holding her LP in hand, matching her cute and sassy outfit she picked out in order to wear for school. She bobbed her head as she listened to music, but she wasn't wearing any headphones, one of the many perks of the LPs. I reached for my LP that was located in the back of my PJ pockets, and typed something in. I looked at my sister and waited to see if she got my message. She instantly reacted once I stopped typing and glanced at her LP as my message popped up. She pressed the button which auto-read my message. Look at your door. Good morning. She does what it says and meets her eyes with mine. She then pressed another button which paused her music.
Good morning, Rook. Mom says she has something for you from Dr. Ape. She said it's important. Did you want something?
She asked sweetly with a bright smile. Yeah, why are your bed sheets in my bed closet again? I asked with a smirk. I sorta knew already. I just wanted to bother her about it.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Me and Crow had another sleepover. My room wasn't big enough. Mom said we could use your room since you went over to Elephants that day. I'll put your sheets back after I'm done listening to the song, okay?
She smiles, then waves at me goodbye as she presses the play button to continue listening to her song. I just smirked, shook my head, and headed towards the bathroom to take a shower. Once I was undressed, I stepped into the tube-like shower with no shower head. The shower door closes as it let out a hiss. Shower on. At this command, blue lasers appear at the top of the shower. They slowly descend towards me, then it zips down, creating a series of flashing lights, covering me in colorful lights while creating smoke to rise and steam up. After several minutes of this flashy light show, it comes to an end. As the shower door opens, the smoke spills out into the rest of the bathroom. Turn on fan. I uttered another command. It sets off a fan in the ceiling, which sucks in the steam and expels it outside of the house. I stepped out of the shower, my hair still wet, as well as the rest of my body. For something so quick, I always feel so clean and refreshed. I grabbed the towel off the wall and went to the sink. After I brushed my teeth and washed my face, I put on a dull-looking one-piece suit. I took out my LP and scrolled through a few outfits displayed on its screen. After standing there for a couple of minutes, me being indecisive, I select the button labeled random since I couldn't decide what I wanted to wear. Within a few seconds, the dough one piece starts to take shape and form into pants, shirts, and jewelry. It starts to color coordinate and mimic how the outfit looked exactly displayed on my LP. Several seconds speed on by as I was now clothed in my usual clothing attire. I quickly gelled my hair forward and inspected the outfit to make sure there wasn't any holes. Technology wasn't perfect after all. Sometimes I'd walk out with large holes or busted seams that would tear as I walk. My LP also changed to match my outfit. I left the bathroom and headed for the stairs that entered into the dining room, where my mother waited for me. Upon entering the room, my mother was dressed in a hospital uniform and ready to leave.
Oh, hi, honey. Dr. Abe really wanted you to head over to his lab today. He says it's extremely important. I have to run now, but I'll see you later, hon. Dinner is at 7. Bye.
My mother rushes out the door carrying her breakfast. The door to her car opens as she nears it and starts as she gets in. She pulls out once the door closes and heads for her work as I quickly grab something to eat. Once I did that, I made my way to my car. The door opened as I neared and closed once I got inside. It started as I clicked in the seatbelt.
Your destination has been computed. Please select auto or manual drive.
The car spoke to me. Manual drive. I'm kind of in a hurry here, I replied back.
Manual drive selected. There are only 2 police units in active mode around this area. You may now drive to your destination.
I looked into a screen on the left side of the dashboard, which displays the rear view of the car. I backed out and made my way to Dr. Ape's lab. After driving for a short while, I pulled up to the lab. I got out and made my way to the back of the large building where the parking lot was. After walking through a fence-off section of the parking lot, I opened the back door and headed inside. Most of the lights were off and no one seems to be in the building. I don't move at first, as I'm unsure if I should continue. Not hearing any voices in such a large building drew much concern. This was unsettling. Dr. Ape? My voice echoed through the emptiness of the building. The machines were all shut off, except for the computer, which seemed to be continuously downloading files and recording something from somewhere. If I didn't get a proper look at it, I would have thought it was malfunctioning. Step by step, I became more tense and ready for anything to attack me. I've seen way too many horror movies, I guess. This had me on edge. I was getting goosebumps and chills as I neared the computer, for it started to hum and click and ring. I didn't shy away from it, as I thought, this surely would tell me what's going on. Once at the computer, I start to view what's being downloaded. There were files after files after files being downloaded very rapidly. I couldn't keep up or catch a single word that scrolled up the screen. I wasn't sure what to make of these downloads, so I started to search the desk in hopes to find more details or clues. After moving several papers aside, my eyes fixed on an LP. I picked it up in my hand and studied it carefully. It was properly packaged still, like it was delivered not too long ago. I looked right next to the packaged LP to see another LP. This was very familiar to me. This is Dr. Ape's LP. It's terminated. What happened to it? Whatever happened, it happened 10 hours ago. Maybe more than that. It says this package was recently delivered. So, I looked around while clutching the old LP in my hand and lifting the new one and pocketing it. Just what the heck happened here? And where is everyone? I'm not liking this. He would have messaged my LP if he were in danger. Dr. Ape, where are you? I stared back at the LP and started to think more.
Rook! Are you there?
I nearly jumped out of my skin as the computer shouts at me, scaring me to the point where I leaped and readied myself for a fight. My heart raced as I looked at the computer screen again. It soon displayed Dr. Ape standing in some strange and alien-looking location. Dr. Ape? Where are you? Why is no one here? I walked back to the computer to speak to him.
Ah, yes, Rook, you are there. Gave you quite a scare, didn't I?
Yeah, I guess you did, but you haven't answered my question. Where are you, and what happened?
I'm somewhere amazing, Rook. You have to come see this. That is why I called you. This reminds me, before you come here, would you please pick up my LP? It should be on the desk right in front of you. At least, that's where it should be. The delivery guy said he dropped it off 10 hours ago.
Yeah, I already found it. Sure thing. But why isn't anyone else here? I mean, the whole lab is empty. I didn't think you could move that many people to another location. Is that even legal?
My. We'll talk once you arrive. One of my colleagues already sent a location to your LP. Oh, and one more thing. Bring only with you what's important. You're going to be with me for a very long time. A very, very long time. Bye.
The computer screen closes the window of Dr. Ape and brings up the downloading files again. So much for supper. I'll send my mom a note later, I guess. I then set the old LP down and motioned to head on out. As I took a step forward, something caught my eye on the computer screen. It froze. The downloading process had paused, which allowed me to read some of the files that it was downloading. ICE. ICE? Inner cool energy beast. Computer, read file displayed on screen. The computer began to read the file as I listened intensely.
ICE, ICE, intercool energy beast, were found on 18/23/85. Scientists were remodeling one of their Spyron projects near Oceania when a short fuse caused an explosion. This caused a chain reaction to occur. Through this, an odd-shaped and brightly colored warp hole was opened. Delighted in their discovery, a few scientists braved the unknown and proceeded through. Keeping in contact with the scientists that remained behind, the brave explorers could report one single word: unbelievable. Other words followed in the description of what they found. One of the messages read, "We found what we thought wasn't findable. A new world that can support life and is supporting life that exceeds our own knowledge." After several messages received through LPs,
The computer suddenly stopped as the screen continued its downloading process and moved the file away. Dr. Ape, what the heck did you find? I was now slightly afraid, yet I wanted to rush to Dr. Ape's new lab for more answers. I quickly raced out of the building and into my car again. Then I hooked up my LP to the car's computer and accessed the location that was sent to me. I also received the passcode pin to enter the facility. I saved it to my LP's temporary memory file as I sped towards the new location.
Now at Chipotle, our all-new Chipotle Honey Chicken brings Chipotle heat with a touch of sweet. Seared smoked peppers and savory Mexican spices, blended with a hint of pure honey for a perfectly balanced sauce. All combined with fresh, tender chicken hot off the grill, served up in your favorite burrito or bowl. New Chipotle Honey Chicken takes heat and sweet to a whole new level. But it's only at Chipotle for a limited time. Order now in the app for pickup or delivery. Chipotle, for real.
After driving for a while, I neared the location, and my car started to alert me.
Warning. Detecting over 25 police units. Please reduce your speed.
25? What the heck? Why are there so many of them? There are never that many around, especially gathered in one spot, unless an incident happened. Did something happen to this lab too? I started to slow down my car as I drew closer to the location.
Correction. Identified 30 plus MTs. Displaying a false car scanning code to resemble police units. Caution is advised.
No way. The military is here. This has to be big if the MTs are trying to hide themselves. Retro, what code level are they using? I asked my car.
Scanning. Multiple levels detected. Level 2, Level 3, Level 5, and Level 7. The majority of levels presented are Level 5.
It replied, which made me nervous as I heard the results. 2 and 3 are old codes, though. They went out of date years ago. What the heck is going on here?
Approaching the main gate of the facility. Proceed with caution.
I drove up slowly towards the main gate and stopped a few feet from it and waited for a response from the gate.
Access PIN number, please.
A different robotic voice spoke to me, speaking through my car's computer. Access the PIN code we got, Retro.
Accessing PIN number. PIN number accessed. Waiting for verification.
After a few seconds, the main gate opens.
Welcome to ICE, Main Transport 5.
I move my car slowly through the gate. As I enter, a lot of MTs can be spotted walking around, guarding the facility. 2 quickly spot me and start to make their way towards me in a hurry. Here comes trouble. Get ready to fake power down, Retro.
Faking a power down is unnecessary. The approaching MTs have not activated their car pulling system. Correction. They have no car pulling system, or it is offline.
Well, at least they won't be hijacking the car. How much weirder can this get? As the MTs drew near, one of them stopped as the other one kept going. The MT reaches the driver's side and ordered me to lower the window. As I pressed the button to do so, I looked at the all-black skin-tight suit he was wearing. Pads, zippers, and helmet. This was definitely an older model of the MT. I'm still confused on why they were here.
Hey, are you Rook? Rook Vinda?
Yes, that's me.
Okay, good. Please follow facility. Dr. D will be waiting for you.
I nod and pull my car forward while following the instructions he gave me. Before I drove off, I heard the MT speak into his wrist.
Alright, men. Reseal the gate. Rook has arrived.
Reseal? But once they reseal a facility, no one's allowed to come back out. I just want to know what's going on. I finally parked my car and shut her down. As I stepped out of the car, I noticed Dr. Deere walking out from the back door. He was frantically looking around until he spots me and smiles with glee.
Rook! Yes, this way, there you are. Come.
The doctor shouts, trying to hurry me inside the building as quickly as possible.
We haven't any time to lose. Glad you were here, Rook. These are exciting times. We've made a huge discovery. Oh, the wonder of it, the life of it, the mystery, the power, the possibilities.
Dr. Deere, calm yourself. I need to get this LP to Dr. Ape. Do you know where he is? Dr. Deere smiled his sinister, creepy smirk, which always made me feel uncomfortable. Having said that, I know every time he gives that look, he's always passionate about what he's about to do.
Oh, yes, my boy. Yes, I know exactly where he is, and take you to him I shall, and blow your mind it will.
Dr. Deere takes me to the new facility where scientists roam all about, talking to each other, talking to the computers talking back, recording, filing things on notepads, on LPs. It's just the hustle and bustle scene I expected when I first entered Dr. Ape's facility. The noise and chaos of all of it seemed to calm me down, as this is what was expected when I entered a lab of this capacity. After traveling a bit through the lab, Dr. Deere took me to the center where a machine seemed to be stationed. The machine was nothing close to anything I've ever seen before. Parts of it glowed with some type of weird energy.
Now, before you go through the wormhole, I'm supposed to give you this crash course of warp traveling.
Warp traveling?
But I'm not. It's going to take way too much time. And as we know, Dr. Ape needs his LP. So, crash course aside, don't move.
Dr. Deere, where exactly is Dr. Ape?
Now, all I need to do is press this, then this, that button, move this lever, activate this thingy.
Thingy? I started to become nervous and take a few steps back. Clearly, he was ignoring me and too focused on whatever he was about to do.
No, stand here. Don't move. You're doing great.
Dr. Deere shoves me forward and closer to the machine. I'm not sure it should be this close.
Now, we press this, then this, or was it this thingy first? No, nope, all green lights, yep.
Dr. Deere holds up a button hooked up to a large cord.
Now comes the grand event. Everyone, launching ICE wormhole, stand clear.
Upon shouting those words, everyone halts what they were doing and instantly rushes behind Dr. Deere. Dr. Deere? This thing is making a lot of noise. I shout as the machine begins to power up. It was clearly building a massive amount of energy. I think even the ground was shaking.
And here we go. Bam!
Dr. Deere shouts and presses the button. As soon as the button is pressed, the machine opens up and reveals a warp hole of some kind, swirling a strong wind force that starts to pull me in. No! Dr. Deere! There has to be a better way! I can't just email him this? No, I know he needs this, but this looks really unsafe! Suddenly, I was sucked into the warp device, yelling my head off. Upon being sucked into the machine, it shut down quickly and closed the warp hole as well. In a flash, I was spit up to the end of the warp hole, which formed in the air. I fell onto the unfamiliar ground very painfully. Let's just say, my landing wasn't graceful at all. I grunt and moan as I tried to sit up and get rid of the aches and pains. Sitting up for a moment, I adjust my sights to the sounds I was hearing around me. None of it seemed familiar. The noise, the trees, the sky. Nothing seemed familiar, and it all seemed so alien. That wasn't fun at all, I uttered as I stood up and took another look around this alien location. It was so strange. Far different from Earth. I knew that for a fact.
Rook, is that you?
A voice calls from behind me. I recognized that voice and quickly spun around, only to match that voice with the face, and smiled. Yeah, it's me, Dr. Ape. I'm so glad to see you in person. I told him with a smile as he got close enough for a handshake. He smiled in return and shook my hand with glee.
It's a pleasure to see you as well. Do you have my LP I asked for?
Here it is. I handed Dr. Ape the LP.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Dr. Ape removes the covering, then scans his finger. Instantly, all the information of the old LP was transferred to the new one. It blew my mind away that such a thing could work on an alien planet. I was sure that the LP would just remain off, but I was wrong.
Well, take a look around you. Isn't it amazing?
Dr. 8 tells me, looking at the strange yet wonderful world. My eyes became widened as I really took it in. I scouted the land as I spotted and pointed out creatures I've never seen before. I was excited and happy to see this wonderful new place. And of course, just like all those files being uploaded to Earth, I could only describe this place in one word: unbelievable.
I know for me, one of the things that changed my thinking about time very much was the electronic.
Episode 1 concluded. To follow us on social media, check the description below. To find our database of the LP Beasts, be sure to check our Discord, JATF Pro. Once again, thank you for listening, and enjoy the next episode.